What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Strangers Mindz. I'm Fernando, and this is Strangers Reaction. And today we're going to react to Goose Pimple 7 ghost videos scarier than your ex-miss credit card bill. And 'tis the season that could actually happen. But we are actually, you know what? I wanted to correct myself. I believe the last couple of videos I recorded was from Mind Junkie, I believe. And I said that they were pretty funny with their commentary. I mean, they have their moments, but not as much as Goose Pimples. Come on now, scarier than your credit card bill after Christmas? Yeah, that's pretty scary. But you know what? Let's get this going.
Number 7. Zagato's Haunted House. When the Italian Paranormal Investigators, PIT, decided to revisit Gianmarco Zagato's infamous haunted house, they probably didn't think they'd end up questioning their whole career. Dubbed by some as the most haunted house in the world, this place has earned its reputation, and not in a cute way. The crew sets up in the dining room with a candle flickering ominously, and their gadgets ready to chat with the beyond. But what did they encounter? Let's just say they stumbled upon the goldmine of paranormal evidence. The questions start rolling at the table as the team waits for a spirit's reply.
Dai, dici qualcosa, dici se sei qui.
Noi siamo qua e siamo venuti per parlare con te. Sono da solo. Benissimo.
Eventually, a man's voice crackles through their device, muffled, but clear enough to make out. The eerie part? His words. Son da solo, meaning, I'm alone. As they keep going, the energy in the room feels like it's on a roller coaster. Paranormal readings spike dramatically, only to plummet moments later. And if that wasn't creepy enough, this happens.
Sei un uomo. È vero, sei un uomo.
Sei un demone? A fischio?
Molto bene.
Sai fischiare?
Guarda,
Guarda.
Dio.
Manifestati.
Muovi il lampadario. Muovi il lampadario. Muovi il lampadario.
No raga, era una pentola.
Fermi.
Oddio.
Bravo. Ok, sta parlando.
Cos'hai?
Oh santo cielo.
Guarda K2.
One of many significant events occurs here that sends the whole team into a frenzy and makes them scream like little girls. The sound of what they believe to be utensils crashing in the kitchen echoes all over the room. This is later confirmed in the video. At this point, it's pretty clear they're not alone, and whatever age the supposed spirit may be, it seems to have become very childish, or rather, quite petty, because now it's moving the lines connecting the devices right there in their face on the monitor without any care.
Il tuo nome. Guarda. L'ha spostata.
Di brutto.
L'ha spostata.
Ma l'ha fatto 2 volte, ve lo giuro, non sto scherzando.
Perché sei sempre di là?
Quando facevo così?
Perché sei sempre di là?
2 volte.
Spirits usually keep it low-key, but not this one. It was as in your face as it gets. Like it wanted to make sure the PIT team knew it was there. With the lines moving on the monitor and the utensils doing a ghostly drum solo in the kitchen, it's safe to say they hit the jackpot with this investigation.
Non erano lì. Oh mio Dio. Erano, aspetta che ci penso. In casa. E dov'è che le
Cos'è?
ho viste?
Ma cosa sono, raga?
Sono le palline per giocare. Ma non erano lì. Erano. Dov'è che erano? Mi sembrava che fossero.
But what do you think? Was this spirit showing off its paranormal flair? Or is there something even deeper at play in the Gianmarco Zagato's infamous haunted house? Drop your theories in the comment section. Number 6.
Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one. I've long said I wanted to put together a compilation video of ghosts, paranormal investigators, you know, with their findings, with their catches. That is pretty much the ideal scenario to investigate, and that is pretty much also the activity that you will be getting. It's not none of this, you know, scare moments, you know, like, you know, it's definitely subtle. It's definitely, yes, they all jumped, and, you know, a couple of them probably should find another hobby. but yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Where are you? This kid just got the exclusive first-hand experience of being stalked by a ghost in his own apartment. And what's even more disturbing about the whole scenario is how willing and insistent the ghost is about letting this kid know he is in there, but we can't see it. You might want to hold on to someone for this one, because it's a heart stopper.
I've just started filming the door to the shed in the back. It is like knocks, it knocks. Sometimes the door handle will like turn, and you can see it's happening right now. It freaks me out. But yeah, the dog will sometimes just sit at the doorstep, and that fuck. Fuck's sake. There's literally nothing.
The kid, who literally seems to be crying and gasping for breath within words, explains how the doorknob to a storage room, which is legitimately locked, keeps turning as though someone on the other side is trying to get out. We can see the door unlocking without the kid ever touching it. Then it slides open, not completely, but enough to see the darkness looming over inside. No one's there. The room is not even big enough for us to think there's a suitable hiding space for a human in there. The video cuts after the boy has explored the room with nothing in sight, and as we said, there isn't much of a space to hide in that cramped room. So what exactly was trying to get out of the room? Could it be a soul trapped inside the storage? Could the kid have just unleashed something pure evil? Whatever it is, we believe the kid needs to screw that door locked and forget it ever existed. Number 5.
You know what? I want to believe that this is a real scenario going on and nothing hasn't been fabricated. The kid is old enough that, you know, he might want to, you know, get a friend or two and, you know, to see if they could record a scary clip, you know. But there is a moment where it just got completely dark and he was like really, really close up against the other side, almost as though possibly even letting somebody creep through.
Pictures possessed. Vampires may be rumored to not appear in reflections and photos, but perhaps photos are the best way of figuring out if you're being haunted by a sinister force. This was the experience of a TikToker named Kel Flynn, who now fears she may have attracted unwanted attention. See if you can figure this out before we explain it. Hint lies in the photo.
Take a look at my face right here, smiling. This is not my real smile, okay? I was joking around. Look at this. And now look at my face in the fucking reflection. I'm sorry. The fuck is that? That's some fucking truth or dare smile right there. That is not that.
Kel Flynn, the owner of the photo, explains that she was out shopping for a bridesmaid gown and decided to pick some.
You know what, you guys? I just got the chills with that picture. And just in case for you new new people watching this video, I tend to get chills when I see something that is pretty amazing, right? Me believing such a scenario could happen, I get the chills. So I just got the chills right now. You know, it could be subconsciously or whatnot, but that gave me the chills because, I mean, the theory is, right, if you put mirrors facing each other, it creates somewhat of a portal, and you are actually opening a doorway for things to get through when you put two mirrors facing together. Now, obviously, maybe, you know, all of these bride places that sell wedding dresses didn't get the memo, but that is interesting because obviously when you put two mirrors facing each other, it creates this repeated visual effect that it just goes and gets lost into darkness. And for it to actually capture that one of your repeat reflection is not actually reflecting what you're doing is pretty freaking wild. It's pretty freaking wild. I like this a lot.
Something for her sister who was at school and couldn't be present for the occasion. She simply took the picture and sent it forward to her.
Like, you don't even see the teeth because, yeah, when the girl said that is not my real smile, it was just for a joke, and she was showing teeth. This thing is just smiling. Yeah, that's
Only
wild.
thing is, when her sister went through it, she replied, telling the TikToker that the picture was possessed, and we couldn't agree more. The smile reflected on the back mirror from the one she faces carries a much creepier smile than the real one she has. All you gotta do is study the facial expressions on both faces. In the real smile, she has a funny smile with her teeth showing as she explained to be joking around. But in the reflection, she has a more sinister smile with her mouth shut. Could this be the much needed alert that she might have a stalker from the other side? It would be very difficult to pull a stunt like this off, and her expression, while explaining the video, shows absolute confusion and dread. Number 4. This homeowner has got a tale of times when they got an unexpected visit from the famous Men in Black, Alien Hunter Corporative, or at least that's the running joke. Either way, this lady has gotten as much proof as they will ever need about the Milky Way having more than one planetary species in it. Keep your eyes peeled to make sure you don't miss what's in the background. The video was captured on a security surveillance system on September 20th, 2023 at 10:45. Appearing at her door, two oddly dressed men in dark fitted suits, ties and a suitcase, like some band of the stereotypical idea of what investigators dress up like. Or maybe just men in black. No one was at home at the time of the incident, so when the first bloke knocked on the door, nobody answered. However, the homeowner was alerted by notification on her system, so they were aware of the situation as it happened. Originally, the homeowner assumed that they were their kid's friends, but this thought was later dispelled, as the kid denies knowing them.
Yeah, that is a pretty crazy theory there, that those are the kid's friends, but why? I see people wearing, there's nothing wrong with people wearing, suits, walking around, trying to sell something, or even, to investigate. They could have been police officers. There could have been a crime on the block. It could have been pretty much anything else but the Men in Black.
Just as we thought things couldn't get any freakier, a spherical object appears in the sky, hovering over the ground. Too far away to make out what it is, but close enough to tell it wasn't being propelled by jet boosters, just seemingly floating in the air. It also seemed to be focused on the men, almost like it was part of the team. Whatever it is, we may never know. The video soon cuts there with no answers given as to what or who those were.
I don't want to speculate, but due to the grittiness and the low quality of the camera, I don't know. I want to say that is just something hanging. Something hanging. And it just came into focus because of the gentleman getting in and out of frame, which is making the camera refocus. That's just my theory. I actually don't think that's anything at all. Just my opinion. But what's yours, you guys? You guys think that is something? Do you guys think that is the Men in Black? Looks, depending where you're at, could this be like Jehovah's Witnesses knocking at your door? I'm just saying. But yeah, I think we pretty much are done with this one, because I think that it's just a normal catch.
But all things said, this might be one of the best sightings of a UFO. Perhaps the movie Men in Black is more vested in reality than we could have ever believed.
Sorry.
Number 3.
Oh my god, I'm telling you guys. I actually made the mistake. It wasn't My Junkie with the funny commentary, is Goose Pimples. That's my bad. But yeah, man, these guys are great. And not only that, like, they put together a really good compilation video. So at the end of the video, or even right now, go ahead, make sure you hit that like, the follow, the subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will definitely put their information in the description section for you guys, and give them the same gratitude. Hit them, give them their likes, their subscribes, all that good stuff.
Guys, rush hour. A pair of paranormal investigators get on what might be the deadliest attempt at ghost chasing when they find themselves in the middle of poltergeist rush hour. Every single move, breath and touch they make seems to anger the spirits so much that they threaten to harm them. Grab some popcorn, This is about to get real and fast. It all starts when they decide to explore an abandoned facility which is said to have been haunted by several angered spirits, who have even one of the past employees in one of its many unfurnished rooms. The pair arrives at the location late at night, and the chills are already creeping in like a nightmare on steroids. They set up cameras and other devices used to detect spirits, but when one of the pair starts reciting his holy verse, all hell breaks loose.
You know, I've seen these guys before in different videos. These guys are very much entertaining. I live out here in the States, in Florida, so for some reason, I'm going to try again to try and find their channel, because it seems like they go through a lot of stuff. And I kind of want to see what else they got, because I don't know, like their stuff is extreme, you guys. Extreme hauntings. And I've long said, for some reason, you know, because I've done investigations internationally also, and they do have a bit of a kick. They do have a bit of a kick. I don't know what is it, but international hauntings are pretty extreme. I don't know what it is, but there was a bang, and the guy reading the book didn't even react to it. So, like, is he really concentrating that hard, or is, geez, like the way he's kind of even swivering back and forth, is he getting like partially possessed or something? Like, look, he's not even reacting to it. Or is this their thing? Like, one of them just reads and ignores everything around them, while the other one is pretty much being targeted. I don't know. I've never seen this technique before. I've never seen, you know, I mean, like, not even reacting to the noises. That's wild. This is pretty much how I do my investigations, you guys, also. I mean, besides the fact of having somebody reading in the middle of a room without reacting. But in my investigations, you know, unfortunately, I don't get paid to do none of this stuff. This is just my earned money from, you know, working. So I don't have $1,000 cameras. I don't have, you know, none of this stuff. I pretty much go in there with a bunch of cell phones recording, especially the more recent cell phones that they record in even 4K, right? Like, that's pretty much, if you are interested in exploring and trying to catch something, you could use your phones. I do, however, would suggest, because I am a huge EVP guy, to get yourself good quality voice recorders, and you could communicate yourself. But fair warning, tread very, very lightly, because if you put yourself in a situation like, you know, in a active paranormal hotspot, you know, things could happen. Just make sure you stay cool, don't panic, and just exit the premises. Finally, dude.
शाहिद हर तरफ ऐसे हो गया वजह से तूफान आ गया हो
यार शाहिद शाहिद यार
While the pair moves around the building, the camera pans to a room down the hall where from above, a shadowy figure is shown watching the man who screams upon seeing her. The figure with long human black hair dorks into the space above with her hair being pulled above.
That was so
what
hard
makes
to
this
see,
even
though.
much scarier is that the man quickly recovers after the fright and runs to investigate the room the figure was in, but no one is there.
उस साइड से आवाज आ रही
That guy has to be faith. Has to be faith and religion. But that guy kept his cool throughout the whole entire time she was flying around. That's wild. That happened so fast, but you know what? Due to the fact that it happened so fast, I like it. Because even though you can't really tell what it was, there's, they said it looked like hair coming down. Yeah, it does. But that could have, that could have been some sort of a mist, smoke. Looked like an animal, like a misty kind of animal, almost like if it had wings. I'm not saying it was an animal, because the movement was way too fast for normal anything living. So they did catch something.
आवाज आ रही आवाज बाहर से ये क्या है बाहर से आवाज आ रही है
I would like to see that again without the circle.
शाहिद ये पेड़ से आके गिरा यहाँ पे
While one of the blokes walks past an empty room into another, an oddly strange shaped figure materializes out of thin air. Its colour dark, dusty and grey as it jumps like a kangaroo into the other room and disappears out of sight before it even touches the ground. Of course, only the static camera catches this. The pair misses it, but that probably is for the best.
ये फिर मुझे ऐसे लगा इधर कोई था अल्लाह अकबर शायद इधर से कुछ या तो वो चमगादड़ गई दोबारा मैंने वही ना बोला ये देखो अल्लाह अकबर
Yo, you guys, man, I would just absolutely love to investigate with these guys, man. What? Holy crap. And also, it seems like they're keeping their cool, even though this is extreme paranormal, it's basically, it is poltergeist. Things are being thrown. You hear all the noises. It is basically poltergeist activity, and they are standing their ground, being professional, and they, you could tell they have their experiences, both of them. And I would love to absolutely investigate with these guys. We might not understand each other, but these are situations where language is not even a barrier, because if you start booking it, they're gonna be like, yeah, let's book it too. I won't book.
क्या ख्याल है उस साइड से आवाज आ रही बाहर से ये क्या है बाहर से आवाज आ रही है
Yeah, they're just repeating. Yeah, they just repeated. That looks so weird, but I would like to see the actual footage without the circle, without the red circle, because it looked weird. And I don't know how I feel about that one.
क्या हुआ खुरम? शाहिद ये पेड़ से आके गिरा यहाँ.
Towards the end of the video, the man making the prayers exclaims that the prayers have been heard, but now the spirits are getting physical. Here he claims he has been pushed very hard by an unseen force. Next we know, he talks about how his feet have been stepped on. But it gets worse. Soon, the man is getting attacked at multiple places and he is in pain. This is when his partner realizes they need to get out, and get out now. There's just no way this isn't true, and there's also just no way this profession is healthy for the mental state.
क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? यार पूरे में एकदम से आग लग गई है. अल्लाह अकबर.
The book caught fire.
पर क्या हुआ खुरम? बड़ी जोर से लग रहा है यार. ये दूसरी दफा हुआ है. पर पहले मुझे पत्थर लगा था और अब ये लगा है. अल्लाह अकबर. अल्लाह अकबर.
I mean, the longer the video goes for, it's like, is this real? Because everything is happening from off screen, right? Everything is happening from off screen. And, you know, all the noises, all the throwing, all the stuff, you know, it's just, you know, I definitely see people who are doing this start off good. And then with time, as they get more popularity, they get more, you know, even money in their pockets. That is when you need to start really looking into their videos and see what's real and what's fake. And, you know, it could be that this is what's happening with these guys. It could be. I could be completely wrong, you guys. But the longer the video goes for, it just seems like, you know, change a camera view, right? Change a camera view, do something else, try and find out what's going on. I didn't even like the fact that the book caught on fire, because it looked like, you know, he could have done that for sure. But I don't know. And it's like they're not even afraid of getting whacked with that huge ass brick that just flew, which came from off camera.
Shahid.
Either way, these dudes must have them heavy in their pants to be going into a space like this with ghosts on Sugar Rush.
ये मोशन सेंसर उठा यार. इधर से मैंने कुछ चीज़ आते देखी. मोशन सेंसर
उठा लिया यार.
उठा लिया. ये देखो.
Number 2.
You see, everything happened off screen, but then, man, I just love the whole seeing other paranormal investigators go at it. You know, because I long said that we could all learn from one another, and this is exactly, you know, even do's and don'ts, get good ideas, not do certain things, all of it.
Trapped in the bathroom. This university may need to investigate past students as their ghosts seem to be trapped in one of the stalls of the bathroom, or perhaps has found that spot perfect for luring in its next prey. Posted on TikTok by Daily Dose of Ghost, the video shows a musician at university who went to the bathroom but had a lifetime experience of ghost haunting. In the video, he explains what happened to him. The student had gone to the restroom to ease himself, but upon getting there and wanting to wash his hands, he heard a banging on the door of one of the stalls. It gets him quickly frightened as he soon realizes he is alone in the bathroom, and so he records himself, hoping to prove he isn't making this up, and his proof comes in hot.
Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el peor ahorita es que estoy, bueno, acabo de terminar de hacer el baño.
You know, for nothing, this is a school bathroom.
Pues estaba todo normal, pero ahorita están ruidos raros y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon?
Something's gonna appear between this area.
¿Escucharon?
I remember this video right now.
No hay nada.
If you missed it, don't worry, we'll go over it shortly. But what makes this even creepier is that he literally had already checked the stalls to prove they were all empty. The banging begins on the stall just right behind him.
¿Escucharon?
And the door isn't even closed all the way. As he approaches through the tiny opening at the other end of the door, we see a ghastly face, pale and grey, with a deadpan look, staring back at us. The boy lifts his phone above the door to check. Nothing is there. Creeped out already? We thought so. This could be a poor soul who was harmed in one of those stalls, probably be bullies or so, and has never been able to move on. Could be banging, searching for the help they never got when they were alive, or could be searching for their next meal. Who knows? Number 1.
That was very subtle. That was very, my thing with knocking is that knocking could be coming from somewhere else. And, as a viewer, if you're looking at the direction that we're being shown, we're going to, probably even subconsciously think that that is the direction the knocking is coming from. I mean, this is a bathroom, so the knock is going to echo. But it was pretty interesting to see that the smoothness that is kind of difficult to do, as far as editing is concerned with a low grade tech phone. But it was pretty compelling. I liked the video. I liked it.
It's in the basement.
And the first time around.
This dude pulled off an exploration not many of us could, and we aren't blaming him for nothing, because now we all know that there is something odd lurking in the basement at Denver State Hospital. Keep your eyes peeled, or you might miss it.
Wow. I wonder, is this an abandoned... I was just smiling because it said Denver. Was that a shadow at the doorway?
Did you catch it? The video though creepy with its old ass camera quality and that strange buzz going on in the background, does have a golden moment to witness from it. It's basically a walk through the dimly lit basement of the hospital, seemingly with nothing strange happening. That's if you didn't see it, as the person recording turns the camera while walking away from the room. A shadow person can be seen walking further off into the dimly lit room, but the person taking the video seems to have missed this instant and carries on making their video. It's moments like this that sends shivers down your spine, proof that something could be lurking just beyond what we can see. A shadow figure strolling casually through the basement of Denver State Hospital. If that doesn't make your skin crawl, what will?
Well, I tend to try and be as professional as possible when it comes to paranormal investigations. But that was very, very interesting. Why? Because I've been to abandoned mental hospitals. Kings Park is a psychiatric center and it's abandoned. And pretty much me and my team, we have gone everywhere that we could reach. Because there is some people saying that there are hidden tunnels, which there could possibly be, just because I came across a elevator that went down to the basement, but the shaft was full of water. It was flooded, completely flooded, the shaft, but there was a ladder heading lower. There were stairs heading lower, and there's a good possibility that these tunnels are real. So with that being said, yeah, I can't wait, because I still have so much content, so much video, so much voice recordings that I have to go through with my investigations at Kings Park, that hopefully once I get to it, I could share it with you guys. Make sure you guys follow Strangers Mindz on all social media platforms, TikTok, X, Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. And I will put Goose Pimples information in the description section. But if you guys are enjoying yourselves, please do what you do when you like a channel. Hit that like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next. Peace.